Welcome to another meeting of TVholics Anonymous. I am Ruru and I am a TVholic.
I am Mimi and I'm a TVholic.
So today, guys, we're talking about Below Deck and we're also talking about Love
Hotel, baby. Yes. Okay.
So, Mimi, do you want to start with your thoughts on Below Deck?
Yeah, let's do Below Deck. So, we're going to start off with, because there's a lot of stuff. Like, this season, it's getting really, like, I don't know how many episodes are left, but it's getting really meaty. Juicy, meaty. It's getting to the crux of things. Obviously, Wehan and Johnny were like the first half of the season. They were the main storyline, but we could see the cracks with Zarina and Lara coming, and now it's like full blown Zarina and Lara. It's the Lara and Zarina show. But before we get there, let's talk about
Zarina is. I'm Team Zarina, and Lara is the devil.
Yeah, but before we get there, let's do because that's the main stuff. Let's do the side characters. Okay. So let's do Harry and Bree, maybe.
Okay, Harry and Bree. Everything Lara is doing, Lara's meddling so much, and at the end when she meddled with their relationship and told him to tell
exclusivity,
Bree about being exclusive, like that, she should just shut her mouth.
Yeah, but also just in general, taking Lara out of it, Harry is pretty he's pretty clueless about relationship stuff. Let's be honest. Even from the first season he was in to this season, he doesn't get it. He's like, I don't know. I think she likes me.
Now she's got the ick.
I don't have to tell her that I like her. She just knows. Do you want to be? Are you exclusive? I guess so. We are. We don't have to have a conversation. And it's like, no, Harry, you have to talk. Like, no one understands what's happening in your little mind, in your like giraffe mind. I don't know.
Giraffe mind.
But he is, and okay, what do you think about that when they were on the bed in that conversation they were having about the New York hostel? They're traveling.
Hostel?
Yeah, the hostel.
Did you say hostel?
Sorry, hostel.
Well, I would have got the ick straight away like she did when he started talking about going to a hostel, okay?
Yeah, but this is case in point. They know, you can see it sniff it from a mile away. They don't mesh. They're not meant to be together. They are definitely not. She was talking, her like confessional stuff is all about how I'm from a rich family and I got married to, she's a cotillion girl.
She was engaged.
Engaged or whatever, but she's one of those cotillion kids, I feel, What's
a cotillion kid?
Like the OC, they had the cotillion.
Oh, you think she's uber rich, like
na 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 na. That song, the OC, the original OC.
The original OC.
The rich people that get together and they they have a prom, cotillion, coming of age, whatever it is. She's like that kind of person, and Harry is like the complete other side, literally other side of the world, not the same kind of person. So I think that kind of, and he doesn't get it still. She's like, ew, hostel. And he's like, and
oh
also
my God, that annoying laugh. I can't with Harry. Like, it's just like a giraffe. He's just like a happy-go-lucky giraffe, like prancing about everywhere all over the boat with his like
flailing his arms.
With this like flailing. What is the word? Frailing or failing? Flailing about, just flapping about, basically, flapper.
And when they were on the bed and he was like stroking her thigh or whatever gross that thing that was, they kept showing a close up of his hand because on purpose they were trying to show his wart without actually zooming in.
But I don't think it's a wart. I think it's that thing where when his thumb got and a chunk of skin came out.
But whatever it is, it's like it was so gross. And I would be like, if that was Bree, I'd be like, stop touching me, like use another hand or something, please.
Yeah, but how? I don't understand how she was so into him and now she's suddenly got the ick. It's just not making any sense. Like, it's just because of the hostel thing, yeah?
Yeah, I do think that. I feel bad. Like, I feel that, didn't you know this before? You all of a sudden, she was the one going around saying, I don't know if he likes me. Like, I can't tell. Like, he needs to be more forward. He needs to tell me. He needs to show me that he likes me. And now at the end, after all that begging, for the attention.
100%
Now you're
right.
like, you begged for all that attention and you went around complaining to Lara and everyone, and now you're like, oh, it was just a thing on the boat. Like, I don't think it's like a long-term thing. Oh my God. Like, Harry is going to be devastated. Poor Harry. He's going to be shocked. He doesn't know this is coming. I just can't wait to see his reaction. Oh, there was nothing keeping me on this boat. Oh my God.
Mimi, stop it. I can't have like a laughing fit.
Okay. So, and then Harry, the other side of Harry is that all his job stuff is going really well. Like,
Yeah. I feel like he really works hard. Like you can see that in him. He's a good hard worker. He's like very conscientious, and he's very like diligent about everything that he does, and he's just like not someone that like just phones it in.
Yeah, he's passionate. Yeah, he works really hard, but he's like, he does really need a lot of, like, he's like one of those goody two shoes that he's like, he goes back to Captain Jason after he did the calling out the distances, and he's like, how did I do, Captain? And
Needs
then
reassurance.
yeah, he needs reassurance. Yeah. Jason's like, you did really good, mate. He's like a dog. He's like, how did I do? How did I do? And
Yeah, you're right.
and he's like, next time I'm gonna dock the boat. Like, oh my God. He's just he's too much.
He's a lot. He's a lot. There's a lot
He's just happy,
going
but
on
he's
there.
not a bad person. He's just
No,
for
he is
us.
kind of bad. You're wrong there because he is the telltale,
Oh
and he
yeah,
is a shit stirrer.
He's a shit
Okay?
stirrer. He's a second shit stirrer after Lara. He comes in numero dos. Numero
Yeah,
dos. Yeah.
but he's a lovable shit stirrer, but still a shit stirrer.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
I just
lovable.
don't think I can handle like the excitement all the time, because it's just not like, I need you to just shut up sometimes, and it's just not what we're about, being British. So it's just, we don't do that.
Yeah,
Like, it's
it's a
too
bit
much.
too much jolliness for me.
Mhm. Yeah, correct. Yeah, and so moving on. Speaking of jolly, Nate and Alicia.
What did you want to say
Oh,
anything about Bree? But anything else about Bree or not
no, I
really?
just find her like, the whole
Dull.
issue of like, she just is all of a sudden switched her tune about Harry. I find that, and she's dull generally. She is, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like the way she's like always coddling Lara. Her and Lara have like a codependent like relationship kind of thing
No,
going on
but
there.
she is the secondary to the mean girl. You know, like that whole bit where
Oh
she
yeah,
was really overwhelmed. She was like, I can't talk to Lara about it because I don't want to. She works so hard. I don't want to hurt her feelings. That's typical mean girl, like the girl on the top of the pack. That is like, I'm your best friend, but don't tell me about your problems. I don't want to hear it.
yeah,
I'm the one you need
yeah.
to look after because I'm at the top. So Bree thinks that Lara's her best friend, but it's a one-sided relationship. Lara can go to her with her problems, but Bree can't go to her with hers.
True, but also Bree's not that great of a person. Like I don't feel like she's like that
No,
nice or that like interesting. I
I
just
think
feel
so.
like she's boring and bland and
Hollow,
yeah,
empty.
yeah, empty vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah, empty
I mean,
vessel.
I don't know. Maybe they haven't. Obviously, that's for Below Deck when they're filming. So that's not the main topic. Like, that's not the main story. So they intentionally don't follow her, like give much story behind her and give much content or context to her, because she's not the interesting part. I'm sure like she has some interesting sides to her, but it's not coming across on the program for sure.
Yeah, get off my screen. Bye, bye, bye. She needs to go. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, you're not coming back on Below Deck. We're not getting you back next season.
No.
Sorry.
I could stand Harry, but I feel like he needs a proper love interest and he needs to properly, like he needs like a proper something going on there. Like
I think he might be next season. Like, he might come on as a bosun or something, or in the next couple of seasons. What do you think?
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
He's
Could
working his
be.
way up towards that, so
Yeah.
they're not just gonna, like, now that that's his storyline, they probably will.
He'll probably jump on board and be like, Jason, on the bosun, on the bosun.
Yeah. But I don't think like he couldn't be on like Med or something, because Sandy, I don't think Sandy could have like,
Yeah,
she's
Sandy
irritated
can't
by
do
him.
hyper happy people. She likes to tear them down.
Yeah, exactly.
She likes to break their spirit,
Yeah,
make
exactly.
people
So
suffer.
yeah,
I'm being a tyrant.
she needs a bit of a Debbie Downer type of person. But okay, so yeah, I think he's a happy chappy. I think that the deck crew are generally like in a good space. Like they're doing
Yeah.
really well. All the turmoil's in internal, like in the with the stews. But Nate and Alessia, what do you think about? They had a little, as Nate says, smoochie. Alessia got put
Oh,
off
I was
by
gonna be like, who's Nate? And then I just realized who Nate was from the
Nate. Yeah, the
smoochie.
new bosun.
Okay. So Nate, I find him to be like another like kind of like puppy dog, like
Yeah, I think
like,
so.
and I feel like he's just desperate to be like in a relationship and desperate to be married, and like uh Alessia can smell that from a mile away, and it's like giving her the ick. And
Yeah,
also, I don't think she was ever attracted to him. I think she was just passing time.
I think she liked the attention,
Yeah.
and I think no, she's definitely got the especially it's so like the whole thing of like him saying smoochies, like using that as an excuse. I mean, I think, but who like from one word just
I think she just regretted kissing him.
yeah, I think she's probably using it. I think Zarina's right. She's using it as an excuse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she's just I don't know. I
I
just
think
feel like
she was
Alicia's
feeling it with
personality is
Johnny.
like go with the wind type of person. Like she just goes in the direction of the wind.
I
Like
don't
there's
think she
no
knows what
real.
she wants in life, really, because like from what she said when she first started on the
Mm.
boat, like her sister's married to someone in Australia, her twin sister, and she's feeling a bit lost and like she doesn't know what to do with herself and stuff like that. And I feel like she is like quite a lost soul right now. Probably
Yeah,
won't
she's
be soon, but as in, I feel like she was finding herself with Johnny. Like I felt like that was going somewhere before Johnny messed it up, and
yeah.
also
Look, they're totally different people. Like Johnny, in terms of his actual character and personality, and the way he is the relationship or courting someone, so different to Nate. Nate is
yeah,
like that puppy dog that is like can't get your face, whereas Johnny is he is like that, but he's a bit more like
intense
you
and
know,
like
like
freakish.
like come and let me look into your eyes, and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff, and
like a romance
maybe
novel. He's like a
yeah.
romance novel.
Whereas Nate's like, let me look into your eyes, no, I just yeah. So I
No,
think she's
she's
obviously
just
more
not.
inclined to like the more rico suave type. Is that what they
Yeah,
say?
like to
Um,
be swept off her feet with romance. I think. I think she was loving that. She was really
yeah,
loving that. You could tell.
yeah. And he was like, yeah, I don't know, yeah. I think
But I
that's what
also
she,
find her really like fickle, as in like
yes,
she's trying to play both sides of the fence with this Zarina Lara thing, and she's throwing Zarina under the bus whenever she feels like it,
yeah.
and then she throws Lara under the bus.
I didn't like the fact that she, because this whole Zarina thing where she said, after they were back and forthing in the galley about Zarina and Lara were back and forth and having an argument, and then in the end Zarina was like, "Well, it's not my fault. You're late. You're late."
Yeah,
Right? It was just a
like
little
she just
fucking dig.
snitched.
Like it wasn't that big a deal. And
Yeah,
I don't know why Alicia was like, "I can't believe she said that." Like,
it's
oh,
so
going
unprofessional.
after someone's profession. That's just so terrible. And
And then
it's
he
like,
told Bree, and then Bree went and told what's her face,
obviously, this is going
Lara,
to do that.
and they were all so outraged by it, and they were like,
Heck.
"Oh, but Alessia is just really like she's getting." I liked her in the start, and I liked her when she was with Johnny, but she's really like grating on me now. Like she's just
But
like always whining, and like
yeah,
she couldn't tell Lara straight. Like I'm not going to do it. It's not part of my job description, so I'm not
yeah.
doing it.
Oh my God,
She
please.
could have
The
just said that.
crew mess thing. But you could see, listen, Laura, I could, how many times did she say it in that episode? Do you not have time to do the crew mess? Oh, the crew.
I
Oh,
have worked
okay.
with people like Lara, and they're like nightmares of people to like deal with, and you just kind of you either have to leave or they have to leave for the situation to get
Okay.
better
So
because they're
just
so toxic in the workplace, and
yeah.
they like kind of like spread their poison and like infect everyone around them, and
So
thinking that
just
you're
going back
the
to
devil.
Alessia, she could see, and clearly she kept asking Alessia, and she could see that Alessia was uncomfortable, but she
Yeah,
still kept
she doesn't
digging. Like
care, but
she's
she
just
doesn't care.
pushing and pushing, and it's like get Adair to do it. Like someone, there is literally you have 4 people at your disposal. Like Adair can do it.
3 people,
She has
4
three
including
people on
yourself.
Adair because
Yeah,
no, the deck crew don't do the things half the time because they're for half the night. Once they start eating dinner and stuff, they're not outside the guests, so they do have
But they still,
time
the
to
deck
do
crew do stuff because they still entertain all the guests and everything, and they're
true,
still
but
cleaning
or
everything all night. And
well, everyone uses the crew mess. Why can't it be the last person to have their breakfast just wipe the table? Or like if that's what it was, she was like, it's just
you
to
just
wipe
give it
the
a wipe.
table.
Can you just give it a wipe?
The fact that you have to go, like, just do it yourself, for God's sake. The fact that you have to go, you wasted more time by going to someone and having a 10-minute conversation about it, and then
Exactly.
going back to wipe it. Just wiping a table doesn't take long, so I don't understand that. Before we get to Zarina and them, what about okay, so I really find Nicholas and Marina really cute. What do you think?
Yeah, I find them cute as well, but I feel like it's definitely going to go nowhere after the boat.
Yeah,
But
they're not nowhere
they're
near each
cute.
other.
But Marina also, like, she is annoying because she's just like desperate to be with someone because, sorry, I'm losing my voice. She is desperate to be with someone because she was like throwing herself on Weehan, remember? And that
Yeah,
grossed me out about her.
that is the thing.
That was
I
like,
was really
ugh.
not liking her with the Rihan situation, especially how she was like being a bit like mean with Zarina and stuff.
Yeah.
That would definitely, I was like, this
But
ain't the
I think
girl.
that's her daddy issues, probably.
100%. And this whole thing with Nicholas where she's like, I just want someone to like, show me that they care and stuff. Like, it's all daddy issues.
Yeah,
But he, at the moment, he's like giving her what she wants, and he's like not, he's happy about it as well. So I think they're quite cute. Like, I like the fact that you put the note in the phone and stuff like that. But she's in her own world. Like, it's so weird. It seems like she's not aware of any shit going on. I'm
yeah,
sure she
yeah.
is,
Yeah,
but
I
she's in
feel
her own
like
bubble, and
that
she
too.
really works hard and stuff. Like, I
Yeah,
like the fact that she works really hard, and again, she's really proud of what she does.
yeah, and she's so
Um,
deserved of
Epilepsy.
the second epaulette that she got. What do you
She
think about all that drama with the captain and the epaulette situation and the promotion situation?
Yeah, I think he would remember if Lara told him.
Yeah, but I also feel
So I
like this
think
is
she's
such a
twisting
terrible
that,
season
Lara.
for Jason because Jason has been doing jack shit this season. He only clocked onto the Weehan stuff very, very late, and he doesn't want to get involved in any kind of situation this season
He's
at all.
too busy
He's doing a Sandy.
too busy making small glittery disco ball helmets for his fish and his fish
Yeah,
tank.
idiot.
What the hell?
Why did you do that? Like, why? Out
He
of
is
all the things to
distracted.
do.
I think the fame's getting to him a little bit because he's doing the kimonos. He's doing all these little jokey things with the helmet stuff, and I don't know.
And he's been quite pissy as well. He had to go at Lara. He had to go at what's her name as well, Marina, earlier in the season because he didn't like the way he was addressed by her. So I feel like I don't feel like he's off his game. I feel like he's just lazy this season. He doesn't want to do the work. He doesn't want
Yeah,
to
but I
do
think he
anything
really
and
is
get
like
involved.
not connecting with. I think it makes a difference, like with the captain, if they get on with their chief stew, because that's who they talk to most of the time.
Yeah,
Obviously, the bosun as well, but I mean,
but
I
he was
think,
getting along with her until now.
but I think it's all like adding up. So there's the epaulet situation, the second stew promotion she didn't tell him about. There is the he kept telling her, "Can you let Marina do service?" She didn't listen. She kept pushing back. Then he told Zarina and Lara to have a conversation to squash their beef, and she got up. Like, from a captain's point of view, all those things. Like, if you think about all the other captains, they would be, with all those situations, they would have been really pissed off, and
Yeah,
like, and in an escalated way, they would have been like,
Sandy would have blown
"What's
her
going
top.
on? Sort yourself out, otherwise I can make changes." Like, they always make that threat.
Yeah,
So I think Captain Jason. I mean, maybe that is a sign that Captain Jason is kind of like not really feeling it this season, because he's actually, although he's being passive aggressive, like he's just irritated with her, you can tell, and she can tell obviously now, and it's not helping with her daddy issues because she's like, he doesn't like me. Captain Daddy doesn't like me. I can just tell he won't talk to me anymore. Does he not talk to you, Marina? And it's like, oh my god, this is not
it's so annoying. Like I just can't
the
stand her. She's
time.
like really like she's like the devil. She is the devil, Lara.
She do you
And
know
she can't see any fault in herself either. She can't see what she's doing, and she thinks she's like the queen of the world.
this is how I know she's in the wrong, is because she keeps bringing up. Do you know when Captain Jason ran to her room after she got up from that conversation with Zarina? I can't do this anymore. And she ran to her room and she started getting upset. And then
Yeah, because
Jason
she's
knocked on the door
avoiding
and
the
came
truth.
in. Jason came in, knocked on the door, and he said, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "It's just so fake. Like Alicia and Zarina, they were talking a few days ago, and now they're talking all of a sudden, and everything's fine. You should be happy." She wants the toxicity in the workplace. Like, in your workplace, wouldn't you be happy? My sous chef and my chef are getting along good. I don't need the drama because we need to get work done. She wants them to be unhappy with each other.
Yeah, so she can
Tells
get her
me,
way.
yeah, but which tells me you're not a professional person because you should be happy.
Well,
Then
at
she's
that
like,
point,
when they're having their preference meeting, she's like, oh, Zarina with her fake smile, and she's just trying to make Captain Jason happy with her and with me. But you have to be a
shut
fake
up,
smile at a
Lara.
preference sheet meeting. Captain Jason doesn't want to see your moody faces. He's going to get more pissed off. So yes, be fake. Fake it till you make it. It's your job. You should be happy she's faking it. Like, I don't
She's the
understand
one.
her.
And there was no conflict. There was no problems at all. And she's the one who stirred up all the drama, all the conflict. And now it's coming back to bite her in the ass, and she's getting upset about it. I
And
hate people like that. I
and
absolutely hate people like that.
it's just so rude that she keeps blanking Zarina as well. Like,
Yeah,
Zarina is a head of her department. You need to
and she's making
communicate.
effort with her as well. Zarina is actually making so much
Yeah,
effort.
and she's trying to squash it in her head. She's trying to be professional, Zarina. She's like, I
Yeah,
don't really like her, but she's trying to make jokes and trying to get past the time where they're together. And you know that what really pissed me off? I don't know if we talked about this last time, but the hot plate situation where she refused to take the food.
yeah,
Like,
that was
that's not your
disgusting
job.
behavior, and you have to do as you're told, because the
All
chef
you need
is more important than you, because the
Yeah,
food is
all
more
you need
important
to
than
do
you.
is say, okay, well, if you want me to, then she takes it, and it's like, guys, it's really hot, so maybe you want wait a minute, or I'll bring some towels so you can hold the bowl or something. Like, make it work. If that was Chef Ben, do you remember Chef Ben?
Yeah, Ben would have had a fit.
He
He
would
had
have flipped at her. He wouldn't have
he
taken any of this.
he had so many fit at what's it called?
Hey,
What's her name? Kate
hey,
Chastain,
yeah,
about all this kind of like behavior.
yeah.
Like
If she didn't
she's
think,
lucky. She's lucky she didn't get someone like
she
Ben.
literally came to Zarina and was like, I'm not serving your food. Like, Chef Ben would have flipped. So
If
I
it was
don't know
me,
who Lara thinks she
I
is.
would have turned. I would have got that the tap you can lift it's got kind of a hose thing. I would have lifted it up and sprayed her and said,
Honest.
okay,
Oh
there.
yeah. That's so
That's what
she
I
is
would have done.
so vile and annoying. Like, it's so
Yeah, she's a
undermining.
toxic
And
person.
she loves to undermine Zarina because she knows
Yeah.
Zarina's generally got weakness about her. So
And I hate the fact now she's acting like it was her idea to that she loves not Zarina, she loves Marina so much, and that, oh, I'm so proud of her, she's really grown so much. Like, you're the one who tried to, like, compress her down into the ground of the
yeah. And the thing is, she was saying like Zarina got kicked off my last boat. Like, from all the evidence, it's basically
sounds like
that
you
she
drove
had
her off.
her old captain wrapped around her little finger, and
Yeah,
she basically bitched about Zarina and got Zarina kicked off. That's what it seems.
yeah, everyone knows
and
that
and
now,
she's
everyone
trying to
knows
do
it.
that with Jason, and Jason's also like, I think he's aware. I think Zarina's actually been nice. She could have just said to Captain Jason, like, I made these dishes, and she literally said, I'm not serving them. She didn't even say it like that.
Yeah,
Captain Jason would have been like, what? That's not her place to say no or yes. Like, you figure it out. But she's said it in a really nice way. She went to Captain Jason, and she actually said it in a nice way. I don't know. And the thing is, when Zarina and Lara, Lara woke up that morning, one of the mornings, and she was like, "Can we just sort this out?" Because so then they tried to have another meeting, but it was like Lara was like, "You need to apologize because you were being really unprofessional, saying that I woke up late,
yeah.
right?"
She's like, and
It's
it's
like,
not really fair, is it?
yeah, and it's like, if you're having a back and forth, you're arguing, it's okay to take a dig at someone. It's not like she went behind your back and said, Captain Jason, she woke up late. Everyone, she woke up late and lied. She said it to your face, so you can just shut it down and be like, stop lying. Like, it's not a
Yeah.
big deal. Whereas you are going around, there's lists of things that you've done, but you can't
Oh
apologize
God.
for anything. Like, you're missing the big picture. You're disturbing the professionalism of the boat. Whereas Zarina, in a moment of annoyance, she just said, you woke up late, a flippant comment, and you're literally spreading toxicity amongst the workplace. Your shit is a bigger deal than what Zarina's shit has been doing.
Now, Mimi, do you think that she actually knows after watching this. I'm talking about Lara, that she is in the wrong. Like, do you
I
feel
love
like you
to.
know?
I sometimes go into the comments to see like what people write on Instagram and stuff under it, but I haven't actually done it for her yet. But I'll be interested to know, like,
I haven't even looked at her Instagram.
I'll be interested to know if people have been like seeing what we're seeing. I'm sure they have.
I'm
I don't
sure
know,
she's
but
she's closed the comments off. Like,
I guess she might delete. Yeah, knowing what she's like and her issues, she's probably has deleted all of them. I think.
because people like her can't afford to see their wrongdoings. They can't accept it. I feel like she can't ever, even watching it now, I don't feel like she's going to be able to accept that she was in the wrong. She's going to still try and turn it around and be like, no. I want to see her watch What Happens Live, actually. Have you watched any of her episodes
She
of What
has been
Happens
on it, but she was on it in the beginning when it was the Wehan drama. So she hasn't been on it recently. But I'd be interested to know like what the team Zarina, team Lara, what the percentage is, like who. I think
Guys,
it's
if you're
probably.
listening, please leave a comment and tell us what you think. Whose team are you on? Are you on Team Zarina or Team Lara?
I hope we have convinced people that you should be
Zarina's,
with Lara.
yeah,
We've given
Zarina
enough
needs help.
evidence.
She needs our
Yeah,
help. I hope
yeah,
Zarina's back next season. I want her to have a really good
yeah.
season.
And I want her to, and I think actually this season will actually make her stronger. Like I think
Yeah,
if she sees that the audience and people are on her side, then it will give her more like uh,
give her a
you know
boost.
more confidence to be like, do you know what? Like
Yeah,
I'm not the weakling. Like those people, the cool kids are in fault, are like at fault. So I don't need to
are
be
they
part
really
of the cool
cool
kids.
kids? Is she really a cool
That's the
kid,
point.
or
That
is she
hopefully
just
she'll
fucking
see.
with
That's my
herself?
point. Hopefully she'll see that the cool kids ain't
Zara's
the
a
cool
fucking
kids.
singer.
Like, there's, I mean, come on. Like, there's no cool kids at this age. Get with
Yeah,
it.
everyone's
um,
just got their own individual personality. That's it.
that's it, exactly.
Next,
So I
we're
think.
gonna talk about next in this episode. So,
Also, wait,
we
can I
didn't
just
talk
say
about.
one last thing? There was
Yeah.
one scene with Lara where she was changing and her bra was like twisted, her bra strap, and it really pissed me off. And that just sums her up. Like, she's the type of girl that would have a twisted bra underneath.
Okay.
Like
Odd.
her bra strap was just twisted and it really annoyed me. Sorry.
All right, Mimi. Okay, next. I just want to talk about. There was something that really pissed me off as well. Bree, why was she topless in the bed next to Lara? What was
Oh
what
god,
was that?
you and your
More
put your
prudiness.
clothes on issues.
Yeah, but because recently I've just been seeing everyone just being like butt naked everywhere on Bravo, and it's really pissing me
But
off.
naked in the bed is not an unusual thing.
Yeah, but she climbed into Lara's bed, yeah, only with the top half off,
Maybe she just
and
needed
when
to
she was lying down there, it was just
free the
like,
girls.
oh, at least put your bra on.
Maybe she just needs to free the girls.
No, and they're
At the
all
end of the
gross and
night.
sweaty. None of these people has showered, probably. And like her gross, sweaty, tits were rubbing all over Laura's bed. Gross.
I
It's
think that's
nasty.
an issue. Lara
Nasty.
didn't have an issue.
Nasty.
Lara didn't have an issue with it.
Laurie.
I was going to say
Laurie.
Larry. It's
Who's
Larry.
Laurie?
I've turned Lara into Larry. If
Laurie.
Lara didn't have a problem with it, then, who are we to judge? Maybe she likes sweaty boobs being rubbed all over her bed.
Oh, wow. What a lovely fragrance. Gross. Now, Marina, and I know we did talk about Marina, but also I just want to talk about their like how you talking about the relationship, and I want to talk about the new guy. What's his name again? The little
Yeah, well,
nerd.
we talked about it, right? I don't know. Nicholas
Yeah,
is.
Nicholas. That's it.
Yeah,
I think.
I think they're cute.
Yeah, but what do you feel about Nicholas? Like, what are your thoughts about him so far? Or what? He
I
didn't
don't know.
really do much this
I think
episode at
he's like
all.
he's obviously there's not much drama around him because
I
they're
think
not
he's just
showing
like a
much
normal,
about
like
him.
goody
But
two
I
shoes
think
kind of
the biggest drama he
nerd.
had was that I had a sip of alcohol. I'm really sorry about that, Captain Jason.
Yeah, I thought that could have gone either way, like with Captain Jason, because I couldn't tell from Captain Jason's face, like how he was going to react to that.
This season we don't know what he's
Yeah,
thinking.
because he's very different. I feel like he's so different from when, like, it's only this season. Oh no, last season as well. He didn't have what's her name? The old
Aisha.
yeah, Aisha. Aisha! Oh, Captain Jason!
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
she
so amazing.
is so annoying, but I really like her, but just her voice is really like
She's
just
such a
breaks
nice
me.
person, but she's
Yeah, just
highly
annoying.
irritating, her voice.
Yeah. That you put it, you got it. She's really nice, but very irritating at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like he needs her. I feel like they make such a good combo together,
It's
and
never gonna
he's got
happen.
someone he trusts there. You know what I mean?
It's never gonna happen because she's on the main, the big stage now. She's on the
And
main
what
below
happened to
deck.
Toomey? Why didn't they? Was it Toomey that he was with last season? I think it was
Yeah.
Toomey. Yeah.
Yeah, Toomey. Well, there was just so
Um,
much. No. Yeah.
no, it
No,
wasn't
Toomey
Toomey.
was on Med, wasn't she?
No, because
But she was with,
last
what's his
season.
name? The
No,
South
last.
African one, the one that's shit stirrer.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot his
just
name as
can't be
well.
doing this right now. The one that kept on getting injured.
My only critique about Below Deck, all the franchises, is that um, they need to just like keep a few people the same, because it's hard for us to all keep remembering like what happened in past seasons. It's hard for us to like meet new people constantly, and like we want to, we want to see the same people. Like if we like someone, we want them back. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
do
but
you
I
feel the
think
same?
they are smart and they keep the people that they know that that everyone likes.
Yeah, I guess.
And the drama, apart from no one wants to see Gary King ever again, but he won't fucking piss off.
No, he's gone now. I think he got
Well, he
fired.
is finally, but we needed him
Yeah,
gone
but
after the second
Gary King
season. Like,
sexually assaulted one of the
some
not
crew
one
members,
of
yeah,
the behind the scenes people, the producers or something.
camerawomen or
No,
something.
no, a producer that came to his
Well,
hotel room
are
or
we
something.
shocked? Are we shocked?
No, we're not.
I we
I'm more shocked
True.
that Daisy's
But they
always into
generally
him
they keep the people with a bit of drama, and they normally will keep the bosun and
and the chief stew.
the chief stew. But more recently, the chief stew, the bosun has been constantly changed. They don't have more consistency. The last consistent person was like
In what franchise?
in
In
the
all the
first
franchises.
franchise was Eddie. He was there for ages.
Yeah, but then he turned
Then
out to be a turd. I can't
yeah, and
remember.
then what was that
No,
South
oh
African
no,
guy's
now it's
name?
what's her name? Not for Bosun, but for Below Deck, Bosun was what's her
Malia
name?
for a while.
Malia for ages, and
Then they
then she
had
had a falling out
Zhao.
with Captain
Zhao came back for a couple.
Zhao. Oh yeah. He was a good bosun, but terrible person. But so was
I
Malia. She
did
was a
see some
terrible
progression.
person.
I did see some progression in Zhao though. By the time he left,
No, but he'd used Zarina again, and then he just like dumped her at the end, like he always does. He had a fit. He had a fit of anger. Do you remember
oh
with
yeah.
Zarina? Yeah, he's a
Um,
terrible person. But he's from South Africa. We've demised that all the South African men
oh,
seem to be terrible.
we said that last
Terrible
time.
men.
There is something wrong. Like they've
I think
got
it's
male
something to do with the
toxicity at
yeah.
100, 200%. Like it's extra with
Yeah.
a pinch of steroids and then steroid head and all of it. It's a
Yeah.
big cocktail of grossness.
Is there anyone else that we've missed? I
No,
can't remember.
Adair. Okay, what
Adair.
we found out about Adair is that her sister had a hamster called Meatloaf. Typical, of
Okay,
course.
and she likes puka shells, necklaces, and she's got a million of those. Okay,
These are all things that we're
and
not
she's
shocked
weird.
about. So this is not shocking news to us.
She's just
I
like,
want a
there's
man
not
that
a
will
lot
hit me
going
around
on.
the head with a beer can and say,
Yeah,
"Get up, get up
there's
and make
not,
me some food."
there's not a lot going on upstairs in Adir's head. I don't think it's just empty, and there's nothing.
Those
It's just like
those
rattling.
men with the beer cans in one hand and a pot belly are
There's an
my type of
empty,
man.
there's an empty beer can rattling in her head. Okay, that's all that's upstairs.
What a
I don't.
waste.
Yeah,
What a waste
she's
of a person.
yeah, she's, she's so pretty, and like
Yes.
she could do something, like better. Like I just don't know what she's doing with herself.
Anything, just do something, anything, please. Just be better, be better. Thank you, Adair.
Okay, anyone else that we've got left? Anyone else on deck?
No, we've done
There's
everyone.
yeah, okay, yeah,
We're
and
done.
Captain Jason. We just think he's lazy. lazy this season. He's not doing his job. Doesn't want to do his job. Okay, so shall we move on to our next one, which is
Love
the Love
my
Hotel.
episode. Love Hotel.
Love Hotel, Love Hotel.
Love
So I have so many things to say about this, but I've just forgotten. I think I need to make notes because I don't think
Okay.
it's staying in my brain. Like when I see it, that I just pause it and laugh away, like when I'm watching.
So,
Okay,
okay,
what did you think
first
about
the
that?
thing to say is, first thing I just wanted to a generalization.
Yeah.
When they went for that dinner, when they were all wearing their glittery outfits, it was like something from the 90s. It was horrific.
Oh,
Like
was
those
that
glittery,
giant dinner? That giant
yeah, and
dinner.
it was like everyone was wearing glittery, nasty stuff. Like I wasn't feeling it.
I
Hers
just
was,
hate Ashley's booty shorts. Everything's all the way up her ass crack all the
oh my
time.
god, there is a pattern with
All the
you.
time. Please. Yeah, because
It's
like
not.
I told you, I keep seeing everyone just not wearing any clothes on Bravo, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah,
Like, put more clothes on.
I mean
You
her
don't need to
body's
be half
banging,
naked all the time.
so
Not that I haven't pranced around like wearing like next to nothing a lot of the time in my life, but I just feel like, do we have to
when
do it
you're
every
feeling
single day of our
yourself,
lives?
all these people are feeling themselves, and Ashley obviously looks good. Um, so when you're feeling yourself, you just want to show yourself off, and that's I get what it is. But some people, like if we want to just go back to a little Kelly in Atlanta, some people, I mean, she looks great, but like not like amazing. I mean, I don't know. Some people just have their
Never.
egos are
Yeah.
just like
Or
I need to
maybe
be.
maybe she just feels like that's how you get like validation. That's how you look beautiful, by just showing your body all the time.
Yeah,
Like
it's excessive.
like
I
the
feel
male
like
gaze kind of thing.
I don't mind Ashley. I think Ashley is like the way she the booty shorts and stuff, like I don't mind, but I think she does also she's not always like
She
exposed.
is always exposed these days. These days.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like when have you not seen her in booty shorts?
But I feel like Kelly is more if you compare them.
Yeah, Kelly's like exposed everywhere from top
Yeah.
to bottom constantly. Okay. It's just like no.
Okay. So with Love Hotel, let's start with should we start with Giselle?
Wait, I just want she met that guy that she knows
Oh yeah,
with
I
a deep
forgot about
voice.
that
He's got
actually.
amazing voice. He has amazing voice. Like
Well,
you could,
faster.
yeah, I could definitely see him doing voice acting like years.
Hello,
I don't know
Giselle.
why he didn't. He just started doing that. He should have done that like years ago.
Yeah,
Think so.
he is. Yeah, that was a bit interesting
He's an
turn of
interesting
events.
person.
But I don't know why she couldn't date him because she went out with his cousin. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I think that's just an excuse because she doesn't find him attractive as well.
Yeah, I think so for
Yeah.
sure. Like, because that doesn't make any sense because whoever she went out with that was a cousin, it was never anything serious. Let's be honest. I'm sure it was years ago. So
Yeah, because she's like, oh, that was like when we were in school or
everyone's
something.
someone's cousin. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Everyone is someone's cousin. So
so true, Mimi.
you're gonna struggle, Giselle, if you're gonna be like that. What did you think of her not giving a key to anyone?
Yeah, I wouldn't have given a key to anyone either because everyone was like, not my cup of tea. So
But
I
should
feel
she
like
have maybe got given a key for like the guy to have a chance with like for the other people? Or but
I
Giselle's a
feel like
selfish. I think of her as a selfish person. So
oh yeah, maybe. But I feel like Giselle is very like, I just want what I want kind of person, and I don't want anything else in between, which I think is a good way to be, especially at her age, because like, you don't have time to like dilly dally about at her age.
yeah,
Just find who
get to
you
the
want and
point.
go for it. So I think
Well,
that's
I
a good
didn't
way to
agree
be.
with that love therapist or whatever it was. That love psychotherapist. I don't know whatever it was. You remember that
What
person
did she
that came?
say again?
She was saying that Giselle, you are someone that needs a connection with the heart of like with the soul of someone. No,
No, I do feel like
Giselle's
that's
not a
the
deep
true nature
person.
because she is like that with her daughters. She's very like
She's not a deep person. She's
deep.
never cried in her life. She doesn't even cry when her kids left. Nothing. Like it's like one
No, I
little
feel like she's
tear.
guarded and she doesn't show that side of her.
So how do we know she's a deep person? Based on what?
You can see that
She
she's
didn't even
a
cry about when
genuinely
she
like
talks
good
about her dad.
mother
She
and she
barely
cares about her
cries as
kids.
well.
What?
When she talks about her dad, she barely cries as well. She's
But
like,
I don't think she wants to. She's putting up a strong like she's putting up a facade like that she's a strong woman and like she doesn't
I
want.
agree. I agree.
She's guarded. She's just guarded, I think.
I think she's guarded, but that needs to come down. So how does anyone know? So the point is like she's like I want to connect with you, but like she doesn't show anything herself for a guy to any soft side of her or any like emotional side or any deep side of her for a guy to reciprocate, to do
But
that.
you
There's
can
nothing to
tell that she
reciprocate
has
to.
got that side to her because we can tell because we can see it because we've been watching her for a while, quite a long time, and you can see her with like different people and how she interacts, and she
I
has
don't
got
know.
soft moments and soft sides, and she has got like compassion for some people, not for others, and things like that. You know, I think she she's not just nice to everyone. She's like catty to everyone unless like she wants to take you in to her inner
I don't know.
circle.
I find her like to be quite like a difficult shell to like a nut to crack. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that's probably
yeah.
what a lot of people find. Like that Jay guy, obviously, she was like, "You need to give me everything," and it's like that's so easy to say when you give nothing. It was just such a hard exterior. At some point, you got to like
Yeah,
lead the
but
way.
she is
It's
right
difficult for
because
a man sometimes to, especially in this day and age, to take a forcible, like a forced lead because
yeah,
you
but
get such.
in this context, it is the right thing to do because he's meant to be wooing her, you know, in this context, and she's got the upper hand in this context, and
But is
he's meant to be
it?
putting his best foot
I
forward,
don't know. Like with these these days, like is it not meant to be
equal.
equal? I mean, what? Why does he have to like completely woo her? Like I don't know.
It's just for the show. It's just for the show anyway, because he's
Yeah,
not
I
putting in
guess.
that much effort. I guess she's trying to say, like, as in for the show and for her,
What
like,
do
as
you
in
think
she wants good
about?
TV as well. She's
Yeah,
thinking about it that way as well.
that's true. I think she's always thinking about that, the good TV
Yeah,
thing. I
because
think
she's
she always
thinking about
wants to
that's
be
her job.
relevant and
Right?
always
She
wants
wants
to
money.
be entertaining. She doesn't want to be taken off the show
Yeah,
or any show ever.
yeah. But
Um,
wouldn't you? You'd be thinking that
yeah,
way
of course,
too.
it's a
Yeah,
queen.
yeah. Thinking about your
Yeah,
coin in your pocket.
yeah. She
Also,
what do you think about her and the Ralph?
I think she's really into Ralph. I think that's who she should be with. And I thought it was horrific the way Ashley just dropped that bomb at the end, saying that
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to it.
about
We'll get to
okay.
it. Yeah, yeah. But
Let's just talk
what do
about
you
it now.
think about the candle wax? Well, he brought out that thing about how he likes to make candles, and it got Giselle really excited. That was unexpected.
Yeah, but I feel like she's very attracted to him, so like everything he's saying, she's like sexualizing it. Also, he the candle wax thing. I was thinking, Giselle, what are you talking about? She was like, oh, he might want to pour some candle wax on and like lick it off. He might be that kind of. You can't lick off candle wax. You can't ingest candle
100% had
wax. I
that
was
same
thinking, what
thought.
the hell,
Oh my god, I had the same thought. I was like, please don't do that. We don't want to die. Like we don't want to be.
Giselle? Did
Like
no one teach you can't eat candle wax? Go
she
learn
thought she
that,
had a
Giselle.
great line there, and I'm sorry, wah, wah, it failed that line. Like
Yeah,
can't
dummy.
eat the chocolate. Yes,
Yeah, you can
something
drink
else
chocolate.
edible. You can't. Wax is not edible, Giselle. Stupid.
Yeah. Does that mean she's
Yeah.
been eating candle wax? Does that mean
Um,
she's done that in the bedroom and had someone eat that off her, or what? Someone who's got
maybe
candle
there
wax
is edible
fetish?
candle wax out there. Maybe she knows something we don't know. I don't know.
No, I
I wouldn't
doubt
be
it.
surprised. Like
Maybe
there's
the
all
soy
kinds of
wax
stuff
you can
out there
eat.
these days. Maybe, maybe.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Um, and then she was getting a bit messy with the Wale, trying to get between Wale and that new Jason guy and Ashley. She was like, Wale, basically,
I didn't like the
Ashley
way
said
Wale
you're
was
boring.
acting.
Ashley said you're boring and you're not funny. And I was like, Giselle.
No, but I think she tried to stir something in him to make him like act like he does with Giselle towards Ashley.
But her delivery is like, it really
It's really
cuts a
harsh
man.
and like straight to the
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
But
it can cut
I'm like
people.
that, so I
It's
understand a
not
bit of
gonna make
Giselle.
him. I'm just thinking, if I'm Wale, I'm just gonna be like, oh, in the life and the gut. I'm not gonna be like, now I'm really inspired to
But
really turn it up.
what did you think about Wale's reaction at the dinner and how he was being with Ashley? That's a red flag right there. That's a red flag.
Yeah,
Waving.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
just
yeah.
waving a red flag in her face.
He is a bit too much. Like, I don't think he understands. Basically, his line was like, I'm still getting used to the concept. Like, I don't understand. It seems like she was like, he said to Ashley, it seems like there are other guys here and you want to talk to them, you're trying to get to know them, and if you don't find a connection, you're going to come back to me. Hello, you're on a dating show. You're not I don't think he understands how this works.
What is he doing there?
Why are you here? Have you not lived a life? Like, go watch a program and go watch a reality show and a dating show, and you'll that's the point of of it.
And who's that other guy? Who's that other guy?
Jason.
Jason.
I can't. Jason is
Wait.
great to look at, but his voice is too much.
Oh
There are some
yeah. Oh yeah.
interesting
I couldn't stand
voices.
his voice. It's like
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't go with the package. It doesn't go with the
yeah.
face and the body, and the voice is like,
But you know his
I don't know.
eyelashes. Jason's eyelashes are quite curly and like long. Like I noticed that, and I just felt like, is he curling them? And that kind of gave me like vibes. Is he gay? Is he curling his eyelashes? What's going on?
I don't know. I think
And the
I don't know.
voice. I think the voice and the curled eyelashes were giving me like
Yeah,
my gaydar went up.
his energy was not like for the way he looks and how good he looks. He wasn't like swaggering about like a
I think the
typical
voice
guy, like a
stopped him. I
typical
think the voice
hetero.
stopped
Huh?
him. I think his voice
Yeah,
stopped him.
I don't know. Yeah, something is not Jason. Something is not right there. I don't know. But
Yeah.
and then he got cock blocked in the end by Shannon because she was wandering around in her
Yeah, but he
pajamas.
just left. He could have been like, come on, Ashley, let's we said we were gonna
Yeah, but
go
that's what I
here,
mean. So, but
have a look
it's
at the stars or the beach.
11:59, and I just need to be with someone. So okay,
Oh my God,
pumpkin.
Shannon, shut up from your sitting there from your white privilege. Her white privilege ass was like really pissing me off.
But Ashley at the end, by the way, when she did speak about Ralph, she was like, um,
She just
by the way, she the phrase was maybe I can fix my daddy issues. Like she doesn't want a
yeah
young man. Let's be honest. She
yeah
said it. She doesn't want a young man because she's attracted to the older men because of her daddy issues, and she's open about it. Maybe I can fix my daddy issues with the right daddy.
yeah. But guess what?
She
Yeah,
said.
guess what? She by doing that, she just 100% betrayed her friend, her castmate, her friend Giselle. Like I can't believe she just did that. Like she knows Giselle's really into him. Like why would you do that?
No, but
Why
that's the
would you
point in
do
the
that?
dating game as well. Like, if all these dating programs, you have to give everyone an equal chance because otherwise you miss out. Like, you can't just say I got him. And in the end, like these men are so dumb. Like they don't. These men are
Yeah,
so stupid. They don't get it.
men in
In the end,
general are
Ralph's
dumb.
like, "What does that mean for me and Giselle?" Ralph was like, "What does this mean? Does that jeopardize my?" It's like, mate,
Yeah,
you don't
no,
have any
he was
say
in.
in anything. These
Okay,
men have
no.
no say. It's
Let me
all the
tell you why he
women.
was saying that. He was saying that because now he's contemplating. Oh, I can go for Ashley. Okay,
Yeah,
that's why he. That's what he's
But
saying.
but what
That's
they
what he
don't
means.
understand is that
I'm translating for
the
Ralph.
choice is this choice has nothing to do with the men. The women are making all the decisions. They have no say in any of this. Well, that's what they don't understand.
Yeah, they
And
never
in
get
the
it.
end, they get together. They're like with LuAnn. Oh, okay, we're gonna make Adam be with Shannon now. Like that's how you know. Like
Yeah.
they call the shots. The men, you're just there.
Oh, okay. Talking about the men, like, so what did you think about Earl the Pearl and Shannon's situation? I think he's a red flag as well.
Earl is not a
And Shannon's
pal.
a giant red flag. Shannon's the biggest red flag on this goddamn show. Okay,
Let me just say,
she's just a big red
Earl is
blob.
not a pal. But I was actually shocked with her picture that they, because obviously we don't watch OC, but I was shocked with that picture. Like
What picture? Oh yeah.
a
No,
selfie.
but why is she crying about getting a DUI? Like it was so devastating for me and this and that. Like that this happened to me. You did it. You did it to yourself, you dummy. And
Well,
you
if
want people to
Karen can,
praise you for getting through the year. Shut
well,
up.
if Karen can be upset about swerving a deer, I'm sure Shannon can be
No,
upset
but listen,
about
that's what's pissing me
actually
off
having
because
an accident.
this one didn't get imprisoned for the DUI and Karen did, and that is blatant racism
Well,
by
I
the
don't know. We
American
don't know the
justice
details of
system.
it though, do we? I don't know. I don't know the details of it.
She went
But what
into
I
a
do
she went
know,
into a building, but she went into a building into
yeah.
someone's house
But what I do
with a
know
car,
is that,
and she's not in
yeah,
prison.
I know. What I do that I know, based on those general facts, if there's nothing more to it, then there is something not right there.
That's a
Like
fishy, racist
that is
American
proper
justice
white
system.
privilege shit. Like I can't.
Yeah, that's why I can't stand Shannon talking about, oh, why isn't anyone feeling sorry for me? And I expected Earl to be like,
Oh,
grab me and be like, you made it through the year. Like, I just wanted to slap her. Oh my God, it's like the white fragility is making me sick, okay?
what I'm noticing about Shannon, I mean, from what I know, probably the OC, if we did watch it, it would be wild. Because from all the characters I've seen from the OC, like we saw Tamara and the other one in the Real
Vicky
House when they do
Gunvalson.
that mix up.
Yeah.
What is that mix up program called when they mix all the housewives?
The Real Housewives party or
No,
Housewives Housewives Island or they went to the island,
no,
Housewives vacation,
something.
something
Oh,
like
okay,
that.
anyway, now we just guess it. Now we're just being
Yeah.
But anyway, she
That's when they went to the what's it called? The
yeah.
Berkshire.
So from what I know about all these OC people, they are wild. Like I'm sure that they are crazy in the program. But
Yeah.
yeah, Earl. Okay, so the dinner. What like Okay, this was the best though. These comments from Shannon about how you don't eat vegetables. In California, vegetables are really we all eat vegetables. They're really
It's
important.
important. Oh,
Not a Californian thing, Shannon. The world eats vegetables, okay? Like
yeah, everyone should be eating their vegetables.
Californian bubble, another like honestly, like no, we all eat vegetables. Like we don't have to say.
And then she keeps going on
But
about he lives in the middle of a lake.
she was nagging him. Like I did find it annoying. Like if someone kept saying to me, like, "Come on, why don't you join in the conversation? Like you can join in, you can join in." Like
Yeah,
really
but they're two
put
different
it down.
people.
Huh?
They're two totally different people. And what do you think about that other guy that I think his name was Adam, the one that went to the same school as Shannon, and that Lou's into now?
Adam, yeah, and he said he studied in. So he said he's from South Africa, and then he studied in
No, no,
England.
no. That's the other guy. The other guy that was silent, that was feeling awkward by
That's
Adam
Adam.
coming in.
No, that's James. James is the one with a high pitched voice that says,
Oh
"I
yeah,
love
yeah. That's okay. James is the one that I'm talking about. James is the one that I'm talking about, not
So
Adam.
James didn't go to school
He went to the
with.
same. Yeah,
No,
he
Adam
did.
went to the same school.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Adam. Sorry.
No, James went to the same school. I'm so confused. James went to the same school. Yes,
Well,
James did.
pull up on
James
your
went to
phone.
the.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
pull it up
no,
on my phone.
James went to the. You're right. James with the high pitched voice that he loves his life went to the same school there. Alpha, Mata, Beta,
Yeah, I
whatever they
think
call
so.
it.
I think so.
I don't
Yeah.
understand that American. I'm an Alpha, Mata, Beta.
The Greek letters. That's what I don't understand
What
that
does it
either.
mean? Anyway,
No.
so they are from the same unit. We'd call it university or call it. I don't know what they call
Yeah.
it. But anyway, they went to
Let's just say let's say the correct thing because we are
the
from
same
England.
university.
We are from England, where the English language originates from, and I'm going to use the correct English
Yes. So
term.
they from the same university, and that was a very short lived thing. But yes, he had a connection with LuAnn because he was like, "Do you know Grace Kelly?" And no, she died by the time I married my husband. And anyway, but then she was like, "Wow." As I'm speaking to James, I'm realizing we have so much in common.
And our lives have
Stick your tongue in
intertwined.
me. It's like honestly.
Our lives are intertwined.
And she originally had a connection with the Adam guy because of
But
she cried because of him
the
having the
date
same
of birth, yeah,
birthday as
yeah,
her father.
yeah,
And I think the father thing is obviously is a real thing because
yeah.
in the Housewives in Real Housewives of New York, that was her link to the alcoholism, right? There was a storyline there where she was like
Oh, her dad used to drink as well.
after her dad, and after her dad passed and all that, there was some sort of link there.
Yeah, I
So I
think
think,
LuAnn is really close with all her family members. And
yeah, I think it's
she's
deeply so.
she's really social, and she needs a guy like that Adam guy, because I think
Jason,
that's what she's
the
drawn to,
James guy,
because
you mean?
yeah,
James.
James, because the other guy Adam, he's very like dull and boring, like too dull and boring for her. Like
Definitely.
he needs someone who's like very slow paced like himself, and
Yes.
who's Adam is the guy for LuAnn, I think, because he's really like,
No, James.
living James, sorry. James is living his life to the best.
He
Like,
also has an issue with his voice though as well.
yeah, very like high pitched and squeaky. Well, I can't really say anything because I've got quite a deep voice for like a
But
female.
I don't know what his game is because he kept trying to involve Adam in everything. And that whole thing where like he was like, "Oh, what's
Because
up
he
the
didn't
link
want it. I
between
don't
us?"
think
When
he
they
wanted
went for
it
the
to feel
star sign
awkward.
thing. When they went for the star sign thing, what's the link between all of us? And it was like, what are you doing, James? Are we
Yeah,
having a threesome? What? But then the hand holding thing as well. LuAnn was sitting in the middle on this like beach bed thing and holding both Adam and
yeah. She was
James's
just feeling
hand.
herself. I think she was just like, oh yeah, I'm balling.
She is
I'm
in
a
her
player.
element. She is
I'm a
in her
player.
element. She's loving it. She's
Yeah,
loving it. Like
yeah,
honestly, you can
yeah.
just see
This
her
is like
thrive.
good for her. She's having fun.
Thrives in these types of environments. Honestly,
Yeah, she does. She's great for reality TV, and I'm telling you, that whole cast of Roni, they just need to be back on TV in some
yeah.
capacity, because That was the worst thing they did. Like, they've axed so many shows, and I know I'm a broken record, but Bravo, if you're listening, if anyone from Bravo is listening, please bring back Roni. You need to bring back all these shows that you've cancelled, because we've built that rapport with all these people, and it's really pissing me off because I don't want to start fresh with new people that I don't know. I want these people
Yeah,
that
I think Roni needs to
come back.
take a hard look at themselves, the producers, and figure out what has gone wrong in the last
Maybe
year.
they could just merge both the cast from old Roni and new Roni,
That's what I
and
said. I
bring
think
back.
Jessel's a good one to have from the new.
Giselle will be eaten alive. If she's with those vultures, she'll be
That's
eaten alive.
true. But I think I'll be honest, I think they will respect like I think
How will they respect her? They
not
respect
respect it, but
everyone.
I think they have more of a like the old cast, they are a little bit more cultured. So they know about Europe and other things, whereas this the new cast are very much like in their New York, like
Yeah, they don't
they
really
haven't
leave New York.
experienced much life. So I think they would respect Jessel from like the fact that she's she's got a bit more culture about her, a bit more. She's got a bit of Europe, she's got the European element and stuff. So I think they may treat her differently. And I think Jessel in general, I think she can over these last 2 seasons, she can handle her own. She may already know some of them, I don't know, but they are different in age, so I don't know if they would go in the same circle, if they would be in the same circle. So it would be a fake connection.
Okay, now, who else have we forgotten to talk about on this cast?
No, I think that's it. What I mean, any more on Phil? What do we think?
Phil, I feel like Phil
Open up a
would
bit more.
for someone, but not anyone on this show currently. Not any of these housewives, but he would be good for someone else. I
I'm
think
trying to
probably.
get a read on him. He opened up a little bit more. He was talking. He's from Arizona, right? And
Yeah,
he
but
moved to Bel Air.
yeah.
Um,
Sorry about the car alarm in the background, or house alarm,
I
or
can
whatever it
hear
was.
it. I can hear it. So yeah, I don't think I'm trying to think about any other I was gonna say characters, any other
People on the show.
people on the show.
No, I don't think there is. I think
No,
that's it for Love
I wonder
Hotel. I
if
was
they're
gonna
gonna
say
do.
Love
Oh no,
Island.
what did you think about Joel had a sit down with
I'm back.
Shannon?
Huh?
Joel had to sit down with Shannon and said, "You are the prize." You know, she's like, "I don't think of myself as a
Oh,
prize." Let me just tell you.
Joel. Oh, Joel. Yeah, but didn't you hear about the controversy
Yeah,
around
so I
Joel's?
just want to know where it went wrong.
You think maybe
When he
she was
came
being
in,
like a right old bitch to
no,
him?
when that scene happened and he came into her room, I was like, "Oh, here it goes! Like I'm going to see the crack here. Like something's going to happen." But it didn't. Like, and then I was like, in my head, I was like, "When did it go wrong?" Like, I'm interested in knowing.
I think maybe she was just like being bitchy to everyone, like behind the scenes, like having a fit constantly, and
Do you think they'll have a reunion for this?
a reunion for this. No, I don't
No.
think so. They never do for little shows like this. And Andy's got too much on his plate, and he's like too tired all the time. He's like barely able to do this show. He's always yawning, and he's always like, he's like really grouchy now that he's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's difficult for him. So that was that, and we are going to be filming one more quick episode for you guys after this. So we're going to get off to filming, and we will see you guys really soon with another episode, and that's going to be about just just an update on like new Bravo shows and
General
bits,
Bravo gossip stuff.
yeah, and things like that. So see you guys then. Bye.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.